statement and then some questions from you.
Sure. First of all, Kenley Bradley, our fifth-year senior, and Chloe Jones, a fourth-year senior, and both of them have had an incredible impact on this team over the years. And I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of them. We have other seniors, but these two are certainly two of our big leaders. I think we had a great effort tonight. It was tough. You know, these girls told them very proud of them and all that they've accomplished. And not everybody gets to lift a trophy. So we, as you know, we won the Sun Belt, and that was an incredible feat. And Baylor's very good. We just kind of ran out of steam there at the end, but Baylor's very good and certainly deserves to go on.
Questions?
So I know it's not the result you wanted, of course, but not everybody gets that extra game in the season. So what does it mean to you just to get that one extra game on this season?
I mean, honestly, it means everything. I mean, this was like the best senior year that I could have asked for. Getting to win a championship in the NCAA tournament. I mean, you dream of going to it like ever since you were a kid playing soccer. So it was just, it meant a lot to get that game.
I think it proves how hard we work this season. It proves that all like the dedication, the time, the blood, the sweat, the tears that we put into this season, it just shows that it paid off, and it was just another chance to play with a group of girls that I would consider my family.
Of course, and especially for you guys as seniors, I feel like every year, especially over the past 4 years, for you guys has been like a progression every year. So what do you have to say about that, just how far you've seen the program come over these years?
Yeah, I was actually recruited by the old coaches, so I think it's just like getting to come in here and as you can see, like year after year, we've gotten like so much better. Like every single year I'd go into my end of the year meetings and they'd be like, we're one step closer to playing the way we want to, one step closer to playing possession. And I think I'm just so happy that I get to leave this program, I think a lot better than how it was when I got here. So.
Yeah, I mean, I transferred in my end of my sophomore year, and it's just, I've been grateful for the entire journey. I've been grateful to the coaches that, gave me a chance to come and play at Texas State, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade the program that I got to play for, the coaches that I got to play for, or the team and the girls that I got to play with.
Of course. Do you have a thought about that, the progression over these years, especially?
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you go into a program. Your job is to win titles, and that's what we were charged with as a staff. And full credit to my staff, who's phenomenal. But it takes a while. When we were at my previous program, we turned things around in a year. So I jokingly said to Don Coriel, our athletic director, after we won the title, I said, sorry it took so long. But I think anyone who can take a program that hasn't been to the national tournament in 14 years and do it in 4 years and be able to lift a trophy, I think is something special. So just proud of the players that trusted in us and what we were trying to build, and happy that they get a ring on their finger at the end of this. One of them's getting 2 rings.
Awesome.
Coach, mindset when it's 1-0 at halftime, just kind of coming back out.
Yeah, I mean, down 1-0 is not monumental. Right. We felt like we were in the game. We felt like the first half was back and forth, and we certainly knew we were still in the game. I think the second goal, we still feel like we're in the game. The third one was a little bit of a dagger, but I don't think we were ever completely out. So, I mean, these girls fight. They know how to play. They know what to do. And I'm going to go back to the conference championship. The downside to playing and winning a tournament is you play 3 games in 6 days. And 2 days ago, we had 6 starters out. I mean, yesterday, 3 of our players were in a boot, and they literally took the boot off and said, I'm playing in this game. And so they're beat up, and it kind of showed in the second half. We started to wear down. But yeah, I mean, I don't think our team ever felt like a 1-0 deficit at half was anything we couldn't come back from.
You've played this Baylor team a few times. What do you think of them? What's kind of moving forward? What do you think?
I mean, they're very good. Like the way they play, they build, they possess, they keep the ball, they play great soccer, and then they're dangerous. In addition to that, they have one of the best goalkeepers in the country. When we played them earlier this season, I honestly think that 2 of our shots would have been goals on any other keeper in the country, but she's just incredible. So we had a couple big saves today, and so it's tough to get a ball past her, but they're dangerous in their possession, and so many threats up top. And number 11 Isrig is just, I think we did a pretty good job in the first half of kind of limiting her time on the ball, but then she started popping out wide and floating, and then we kind of lost track of her, but she certainly has an impact, and I could go on and probably name 5 other players on the team, but I won't.
It's fine.
Could you talk a little bit about SOR's performance tonight? Of course,
Who's?
Brooklyn.
Esquire. Yeah, sure.
there were so many shots tonight, and you know, although there's 3 behind the goal, she made so many great saves tonight.
She did, and you know what? It's if you look across the country, if you look at the 64 teams in the NCAA's, I would venture to say there's not many freshmen. She came in, didn't know what the expectations were. She won the starting spot, and it's just been phenomenal. What an experience for her to get to win a conference title and then play in the NCAA's. And yeah, you certainly can't say those goals were her fault. I mean, the one that was buried to the top corner, and she actually made the save on the second one, and we didn't track it and got followed up on a rebound. So she had a very solid game. You can't always judge by how many goals we conceded, but yeah, she was good.